guys, you're back here with me with Jackie. Remember, this is Credit Connector, and I also have my Spanish channel, which is called Conecto de Crédito. If you guys have any friends, any relatives, any neighbors that don't speak English, guys, send them over. I'm willing to help them if they just got to this country, they need some tools, or basically just, understanding a little bit more how the credit works. Okay, also remember, I'm going to still drop my VIP school link that you can still register for free. That is a safe space. That is a community that we're going to build together. Right now it is going to be a bilingual community, but in the future I am going to divide it once I build the community. Also, if you guys need more data points or you need templates on how to dispute something from your credit, that would be the space to find me in. And I'm going to start going live as well once a month. That way I can help you better in your credit journey. Okay, remember guys, this YouTube channel is all about you guys. I want to show you guys so you guys can understand, you guys can improve, and you guys can leverage your credit, and that way you can get the best credit products out there. Okay, if you subscribe, if you comment, if you give me a like, that's the only way I'm going to get to know you guys. Okay, so let's get to it. In this video, we're going to talk about what's the difference between FICO 8 scoring and FICO 9. Okay, a lot of people have asked me what's the difference. They're like freaking out. Is it going to be worse? In my opinion, after I read everything, I think basically it helps the consumer a little bit more. It's more flexible, but let's dive into it. Okay, so the main difference between the FICO 8 and the FICO 9 scoring models lie in how they handle certain aspects of the credit reporting. Here are some of the key distinctions. Okay, number one, which is very important, treatment of medical collections. FICO 9 ignores paid collections account, especially those related to medical debts. This means that if you paid a medical debt collection, they won't have as much negative impact in your FICO 9 scoring compared to the FICO 8. So basically, if you have a paid medical debt or bill in your report, FICO 9 is not really gonna worry too much about it. Okay, versus FICO 8, it will still affect FICO 8 more. Okay, also, there's been a law, I think, that right now the creditors, they cannot put on your credit if you didn't pay your medical bills. So we shouldn't worry too much about that anyway. Okay, second, rent utility payments. FICO 9 considers rent and utility payments reporting to credit bureaus, allowing positive payment history in these categories to positively impact your credit score. FICO 8 does not include this information as well. This is positive for the consumer. Basically, if you've been paying your rent and your utilities on time, FICO 9 is going to consider that as positive trade lines. So let's say if you're using a company like Boom or AI, and they are reporting to your credit bureau that you have been paying the rent, it's going to be a plus towards you. Okay, it's going to count like positive trade line towards you, versus FICO 8 doesn't consider it. Next, number 3, score impact or score impact of unpaid collections. Okay, FICO 9 generally penalize unpaid collections less severely than FICO 8. It places more emphasis on the overall positive credit behavior of the individual. So basically, if you have a collection there that's been sitting there, it's unpaid, it's not that they're not going to consider it, but they're going to look at more how have you been paying your bills now, what's the rhythm, have you been on time, are you being more responsible with your bills and with your credit. That's really what they're going to focus. Okay, number 4, credit card balances. FICO 9 looks at the trending data to evaluate your credit card balance over time. This means it considers whether you're reducing, maintaining, and increasing your credit card balance. FICO credit card balance. FICO 8 does not incorporate this trend. So basically, FICO 9, just like I explained, they're checking, they're monitoring, and they're seeing if you are reducing, if your utilization is coming down, if you're maintaining and you're increasing your credit lines. So that's why I tell you that once you have a credit card, you should go in. It depends. You have to read the data points. Sometimes you can do it after 3 months, sometimes after 6 months, and sometimes once a year, depending which credit card you have. But always ask them for a credit line increase. You have to remember, it has to be a card that you are using. If you ask for a credit line increase and you haven't used it, or you're maxed out on the utilization, you're probably going to be denied for it. So use your card, pay it off, and then go in, ask for a credit line increase. Okay, that's what they're looking at. Number 5, authorizations, authorized user account. Okay, and that what we're talking about is the UA that everybody talks about, and people are selling this, and it becomes kind of etchy. So FICO 9 has updated its treatment of authorized users account to minimize the potential for abuse. It tries to discourage people. It tries to between legitimate authorizations and use accounts and those established for sole props of manipulating credit score. Let me explain it myself since I couldn't read it perfectly. So basically, I think in 2018, so they come up with these abuse laws. A lot of people, like I said, they're selling these trade lines and they don't want that. So they want to make sure that if somebody adds you on, it's for a legit reason, not really to manipulate the system. Okay, so if a family member, adds you on, somebody that lives in your same household or somebody that has your same last name, that is the best way to do it. Okay, also, you don't have to buy trade lines. I've talked in other videos of how to basically get trade lines reported in your credit, and for a minimum, you can have your rent reported for like $39 a year. So there's things you can do to improve your credit without spending so much money and doing it the right way, so the credit cards don't come back and close your accounts or lower your credit card balance. Okay, also, it is important to note that not all lenders use the latest scoring models, and are adopting of FICO 9 may vary. Additionally, the specified impact of individual score can depend on their unique credit history and financial behavior as well. Yes, so a lot of the credit card right now, and still the lenders, they are going by FICO 8. In my opinion, it would be great if they start using FICO 9. I think FICO 9 will help the consumer even more, but we'll see what happens. Okay, I mean, the FICO 9 is already there out in the open, so possibly they can adopt this in the future. Remember, guys, connect, give me a like, and I hope this video helps someone. Credit Connector or Conecto de Crédito. Until next time, guys. Bye.